Good afternoon, everyone. It is January 12th, 2022. We had CPI today, and per yesterday's plan that I outlined in the video, what I was looking for was if 60 to 75 held. I was looking for a ramp into 40.20. Our RTH high coming in at 18.5, and the full session high coming in at 21.5. So we did have that trend up. 40.17 has been a critical level, so it's not too surprising to see some selling here. Now, let's zoom out for just 1 second and analyze the volumes. Let's get rid of the drawings for a second. Here we go. You can see the monthly VWAP is at 07.5. It's been slowly climbing up. The monthly POC is still sitting at 38.30. So we are way above where theoretically the position has been built. And we are trading way up at around the second standard deviation of VWAP. We're beyond the 1.5 standard deviation of the entire volume profile. So we are in quite extended territory on this higher time frame. And if we do get a monthly POC shift, what I would imagine is that we've had our distribution and we'll see the bid get released and start trading more towards VWAP, this 3907 area. Now, of course, 3915 has been such a critical level for a long time, this 3914.75, just the half back from the second half of the year. So not only do we have monthly VWAP sitting right around there, we also have that as a structural level, and we likely would have the monthly POC shift to here on the way down as the volumes are very similar. So that's what I'm looking at. So what I want to see is if bulls cannot sustain this sort of trend up indicator here, they cannot sustain this mid 80s number. I think we'll start coming back into the 15s, back into this monthly VWAP. Let's just zoom down for a second onto the weekly view. Similarly, the weekly POC coming in at 62 will not take too much more volume to get it shifted up towards 89, which would put it above the first standard deviation of VWAP on a weekly time frame. So again, looking quite distributive up there, much like the monthly is. So I would be looking for us to get in towards that 59 and again 09. This kind of we've got value area low and its standard deviation sitting at 19. So getting into this lower 3900 area, let's just call it 3915 for the sake of argument. So tomorrow, what I want to see is if bulls cannot hold this 85-ish area, which will probably turn into our weekly POC, if they cannot hold the 90, 85, 90, 80 to 90 area, what I imagine will happen is that we sell down, get into these 60s. There might be some trapped shorts who keep it bid up for a little bit, and it's around the weekly VWAP. But really, what I want to see is us getting into this 39.15, and sometime later, probably next week, is we'll see a movement back into the original position around 38.30. So for tomorrow, all I'm looking for is short. I'm short biased below about 80 to 90 for a move into weekly VWAP. Sitting at whatever that was, 39.60-ish, where we likely also have trapped some shorts during this sell-off in the morning. So we'd likely get some bids here, but eventually I'm looking for us to really fall into this area here. Where the exact spot is, I'm not too sure. If we do not get accumulation here, if we do not get churn here, which will be far below the standard deviation of VWAP on a weekly time frame, if we do not get some sort of accumulation, churn, chop, whatever you want to call it, I would not be looking for mean reversion, and instead I would look for us to start selling off lower into these lower levels. That's all I have for you guys. Hope that's clear. I don't think this rally has much more gas left to the upside. We do have some high time frame structural levels up here. Let's just get rid of the indicators for a second. December value area high. Accepting over that's quite bullish. 2022 value area high right on 40.60. 2022 halfback at 41.55. These are big, big numbers. And if we start getting into these 4100s and 40.60, it might signal a more fundamental shift to the market. So for now, I'm a little bit sell biased just given how extended we are above the monthly VWAP, above the monthly value area standard deviation, above weekly VWAP, getting into where a POC might shift above that standard deviation. It's just looking like the signs are that we'll sell off. And again, this is after I've been bullish the entire week and calling for simultaneous trends up even after some large moves. But I think we've had enough of the buying, and we'll get some liquidation tomorrow. Hope that helps. That's all I have for you guys. 5-minute video. If there are any updates to this, that'll be posted to Twitter per usual pre-market. Have a good night.